to Spring It in Math Day. I'm Mr. Burns, and today's topic is unit rates and slope. In the last lesson, you learned how to find unit rates, and now we're going to learn how to graph the data that you get. You can use a table of a graph to find the unit rate and slope and describe a real-world relationship. So let's look at what the slope formula actually is. In this lesson, you will need to be able to find the slope of a line that is your graph. So just remember this, the easy fraction of rise over run. And we're going to use the rise over run to find the slope. So here's an example we have. Every 3 seconds, 4 cubic feet of water pass over a dam. We're asking that you draw a graph of the situation. Find the unit rate of the proportional relationship. Our x value is the time, and the y value is the volume. So we made a little table here at the bottom. We can see the time is 3 seconds, the volume is 4 cubic feet. Now if we have 6 seconds, we have 8 cubic feet. 9 seconds, 12 cubic feet. 12 seconds, 16 cubic feet. And finally, 15 seconds, 20 cubic feet. Pretty easy to see the pattern we're going through here. Now let's take this data and graph it on a graph. We can use it to make a graph, like I just said. Now we have our picture here of our graph. It says water over the dam, which is our title. On the y-axis, we have the amount, or the cubic feet. Across the x-axis, we have the time, or seconds. Okay? So I go ahead and I went and plotted the coordinates of the graph here and drew my line previously. I can also show you here that I previously put the rise over run, what we were just talking about. So I find the blue line here. I find where that blue line crosses exactly in the corner of one of the two squares on the graph, and that's where I start. So then I count up the number of spaces. In this case, it's 8. And then I'm going to go ahead and count over the number of spaces, which in this case is 6. Next, let's use the graph to help us find the slope of the line that is graphed. Find 2 places where the line crosses exactly in the corner of a square, what I was just talking about previously. So my rise over run is equal to 8 over 6. Now, when we're working with unit rates, slope, and graphing, we need to make sure that we always simplify our slope to its simplest form. So 8 over 6 is not quite in its simplest form, so I divided both those by 2, and I got 4 over 3. We can now say, using what we just did, that the slope and the unit rate of the graph are equal. Therefore, 4 over 3 feet cubic second per feet is the unit rate and the slope. That's it for today, guys. I hope you learned a lot about unit rates and slope. Best of luck solving. See you next time.